one question though.
Please, ask me anything.
Yeah, cool. That part when I was speaking Somali, is that going to be an interview?
Yeah, I was thinking about probably. I mean, as long as it's okay with you.
I'm not really. I felt my Somali's not great, so I appreciate if you just don't feel it.
You're gonna get roasted by your family or something.
Yeah, probably. They watch everything I do. Like they really watch everything. Like I feel like they sit in the living room and search my name up on YouTube and just watch everything that's got my face in it. So if they pick something up wrong, they're gonna roast me forever. So if you can just like cut it out, it would be cool.
Slipper in clean stas. Trenger ikke prate annebas. Alt det du har hørt om meg er tull. Jeg får angst av denne dritten, så jeg stikker opp til Mars. Det er kaos, det er
sykt. Nice to meet you. I'm Max. Do you go by Ugbad or
Musti?
You go by Musti?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to help me with pronunciation and stuff too a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
I want to get everything right, but it was really nice to meet you. Thanks so much for sitting down and talking to us today.
Thanks for having me.
Well, how you doing? How's Oslo this time of year?
Oslo is nice, man. We're actually going in a lockdown Monday.
Oh, really?
Second lockdown, yeah. But it's kind of nice. I don't know. Everyone's still outside and doing their thing, so I don't think like people are gonna listen to the government. We'll see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are people not like? Do people not follow the lockdown that closely over there? Like
most of them do, but some of them are like rebels and just want to stay outside and have fun.
Yeah, we have a lot of that in America, so I'm well acquainted with that. So Qoyskayga, you released that album last September, and was that your debut album?
Yeah, the first thing I released under my name.
That's incredible. I was just listening to it this morning. It's really cool. I was getting really strong, like I don't know. It was like a trippy grime vibe. Like
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Like a Travis Scott, but like much like darker and grimier and stuff. I don't know. I really dig it. So I just wanted to talk to you about like what the inspiration behind it was, I guess, because and what the focus was. I know that Qoyskayga means Qoyskayga, excuse me, means my family. But if you could just tell me a little bit more about your intention behind the tracks and the album as a whole, and what led you to, I don't know, making this project.
Yeah, the album is like really inspired by like the people around me and where I'm from, where I live, my experiences, my family, especially my family. And I mean, all the journeys we've been through, my feelings that I couldn't like express. So I feel like the album is it's just like a whole book. I just like poured my heart into because I felt like I was gonna explode. So I just like I have to put this shit on pen and paper, and I feel like that's the whole like that is what the album is. Like I listen to it when I have a bad day because like it is like it's kind of like therapy, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah. So it's a way for you to journal in a way or something almost.
Yeah, it's a whole journal. It's like a diary. So I listen to it and I think back like, oh shit, I remember feeling that feeling for the first time, or like experiencing that feeling for the first time, and I just going back and remembering how that was. So it's like the whole album is like a time machine / like a journal, diary. I don't know what you guys call it. So like the best like way to explain it is just to call it a time machine, actually.
Interesting. To pop back through like your life and the experiences you were having and the stuff that you poured into this album. That's really cool. Do you feel like, I feel like I get a lot of like, there's some songs where I definitely feel your like anger coming across a lot, I think, but I think that you really beautifully translated it into art, into like the stories that you tell on the songs and everything. Was that a difficult process to do, to kind of like take the raw emotion like that and like spin it into something
I
new?
won't say I won't say it was a difficult process, but I will say it was a new process. I've never done it before. So the whole
Interesting.
thing was new, and I was like, I didn't know how to do it quite. So I had like my team had to guide me, like had to like talk about stuff and make like do whatever it takes to make it easier for me to put that on paper.
Interesting.
And I won't say it was difficult, but it was new. It was very new, and I'm just happy I did it because like I was 40 steps out of my comfort zone, and it is like a scary feeling doing some shit you've never done before. But I'm glad I did it. I'm very glad I did it.
Do you feel like your previous music was a bit more reserved or a bit less like honest about yourself or something?
I won't say less honest. It was quite honest. I mean, it is always honest, but this like music is like more raw. Like there's no filters on it. Like I'm just being like straight up forward with me and myself,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like maybe something I didn't do with the tracks before I made the album.
Mm.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're, I know you're pretty young right now. You're 18. How long have you been making music?
19. I just
19. Excuse me, my bad.
No, it's cool. I forget sometimes too. I call myself. I think I'm 18 still. I turned 19 in March, actually.
Gotcha. Okay. You had a little COVID birthday party and everything, or?
Actually, I celebrated my birthday before Corona came here and fucking.
Oh, nice.
So
That's
I got to celebrate with my manager and my stylist, and we went out to go eat some good food, and yeah.
That's cool. So what got you into making music? What inspired you to start making music?
I'll say that over the years as a kid, there's always been music around me. Like I have older siblings who like we've been listening to R&B. My mom loves Somali music. That's like the only shit that plays at our house is Somali music. So like music has always been around. Like wherever I go, outside, at home, at school, at work, like there's always been music. Like the radio is always on. So like it's kind of hard not to like fall in love with music and like having a dream of like making music. So I just I started with writing my thoughts down in a book as a kid because I was a very angry kid, and it really helped me. So I just continued doing that, and then over the years when I became a teenager, I moved back from England to Norway again. Started in school here, met up with my old friends I went in kindergarten with. And then over the years, those words and those poems and the whole journal thing just turned into music, and it turned into rap before it turned into anything else. And then after rap, I met my team I'm working with now, and I stepped out of my comfort zone and I started singing and experimenting, like doing new things. And now I'm here making more music than ever.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
So, what was rap? You said that it was more R&B and that kind of stuff that you grew up around. Did you find rap on your own, through your own avenues, or was it also like what was around? Just everything was around you.
Everything was around me, but it was like mostly R&B because my big sister loves R&B. She's like 7 years older than me, and she loves R&B. That's like the only thing she used to play in her room. And we used to share rooms as kids, and I was forced to listen to R&B, and I fucked with it heavily. So yeah.
I mean, it's a major influence on rap as it is, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to your album, and I noticed that you I even watched the Rio short film on YouTube, and it's amazing how you in singing and just conversation, you really effortlessly like go back and forth between different languages sometimes. Do you feel like, is that a natural part of your music making process, is incorporating all the languages that you know, or do you feel more comfortable in one language or another?
I definitely feel more comfortable using multiple languages because in the studio we all come from we're different people, we've got different cultures, and in Oslo we love using Somali words, Turkish words, like Arabic words in our in our culture. So like we've kind of like created our own language out here right now,
Yeah.
that we use. It's like a mix of like different words from different countries and all of that.
That's
so I feel like being in the studio and like it helps me be more creative and like think further than only one language. So I love using Norwegian, English, Somali. Sometimes I use Arabic words or something like that. Like you never know. It helps me. It really helps with the creativity and yeah, all of that.
I mean, they're all parts of you, so it makes sense that you would want to blend all those things together to represent yourself. Yeah. So, do you produce your own music, or do you work with other producers, or?
I don't produce. I can't produce. I don't have the patience to produce. That shit looks hard. I love. I always sit with the producers while like we always sit together and find out stuff together, like listen to stuff together. But I can't produce for shit. I can't even record myself. I can barely record myself. But I'm starting to learn. I love being in the studio and just like sitting on the couch and just like watching them do their thing, so I can like maybe learn a few things. And I've learned a lot, especially like when we were making the album. I learned a lot of new stuff that I didn't know about, new words, and I was like, yeah. I'm trying to learn. Yeah, I'm trying to.
I mean, it seems like it. You seems like you have a good ear for the production, and it seems like you know what sounds fit your voice and fit your like rap style and everything. Definitely drawn to Afropop sounds. It sounds like more often than not, I'm hearing a lot of that. I'm trying to think.
Hi, I have a question. Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, it's another day. We're here, right?
We're here, man. We're alive.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
I'm John. Nice to meet you.
I'm Musti. Nice to meet you too.
I heard one of our writers and editors and contributors and helpers, producers around here told me you were trilingual. Is that true?
What?
I heard that you were trilingual. You speak
I am. Yeah, I am. I speak Somali.
Yeah, I was just asking her about that in her music. Yeah.
Right on. Could you say what are the languages?
Somali, Norwegian, and English.
Solid. Well, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get back to your day, but I just wanted to say hi. I know when people speak all these different languages, it really I don't know. It like I don't even, I'm just amazed personally because I can only speak one. And so when people are speaking, I can only imagine what's going on in their heads and when they're translating this stuff.
You should travel, man. When you travel, you learn new languages and shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Travel more.
It's a gift. That's a blessing.
Cool. He's cool.
John's great. John's just excited, man. You released the album in September. And which means that you must have been doing a lot of the production and the recording and stuff in the middle of the whole pandemic and everything. How did that affect your recording process?
Can you repeat that question? The whole thing just went.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's the album, just released like a couple months ago, and which means that you would have been doing recording and production and stuff, over the last year during the pandemic and everything. I just wanted to know how that affected your process and how it affected the production.
I won't say it affected my process at all, to be honest. I wrote the album before the pandemic and everything happened, because we released it out here the 7th February. Yeah, the start of the year. So I was already done making the album actually. So it didn't really affect me like that. So it was all good in the studio. We didn't really have the pandemic didn't even start. So
That's amazing. That's really lucky. Yeah.
Did you go to Somalia a lot? You go to Somalia?
Yeah, I've been there. I actually lived there for 1 year as well. I've been there many times.
Oh, that's cool.
Very
cool. Do you have family still there, or do you?
Yeah, I've got a lot of family down there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool that you're still connected with everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, always.
So you grew up in the UK. I'm struggling here.
I want to know about Somalia still, Max. That's that I want to know what's going on. I know, but I see UK and England. We're over here in America.
Fair enough.
But I want to know about your experience being Somali and being in Somalia. What's going on there? You know?
I mean, there's not really much going on there. I'm not from Somalia. I'm from Somaliland. It's like two parts. They're both the same. They're like split, like divided in two.
Okay.
There's not a lot going on there. I mean, it is like it's always the same. Like last time I was there, I was probably 14, and I hadn't been there for like 2, 3, 4 years maybe, and nothing had changed. Like everything looks the same. Everyone talks the same. Everyone behaves the same way. So I feel like it's like the time there just like stands still, if you know what I'm saying.
That's fascinating.
Very interesting.
But it's a very beautiful country though, like a very beautiful country. So much beautiful things to see there.
Are you influenced? Obviously, that influences your music some, or no?
Yeah, of course it does.
Do you feel like what I'm trying to think? What would you say like the direct influences on your music from Somalia? Like what sound? Like are there sounds? Are there like certain feelings that you like? I'm sure that comes from you personally, not from
I mean, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, all the feelings and like obviously come from me personally, but I will say like I don't really. It probably has like influenced my music in some way that I don't know about yet. I probably like realize that soon, like find out. I don't really know how, but I think it has. But when I find out, I'll let you know. Maybe. Cool.
What are you saying there at the beginning?
Blue Olympian is the first prime minister, no, first female prime minister we had in Norway. That's her name.
Oh, Gro Harlem Brundtland, right?
Yeah, she's the first female. She was the first female prime minister here in Norway.
Damn, that's amazing. That's so cool. So is that what? Obviously, she inspired that song. Can you tell me a little more about what the song's about? I guess.
I mean, I won't say I rap about her. I just say her name and just say I'm next, because she like really had a big influence on this country and a good influence on this country way back. Before I was born, it was like 1986 or something, and I could just imagine how hard it was for a woman to like step up and be like, yeah, give me all the power, I'll fix everything. And she came through. She hella cool.
She shattered the glass ceiling like hugely in Norway. It sounds like.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, do you feel like how do you feel like the gender status, like the gender politics are like in Norway right now? Like, do you feel?
To be honest, I'm not really. I don't really know much about politics. I don't really.
Not in politics, not specifically like government or anything like that. Just talk to me about man, I'm trying to avoid asking the most cliche question ever of like, what's it like being a female artist and stuff? But, but I'm curious to see how it'd be different in Norway versus like in the US or something like that.
I mean, it probably is some differences. Again, that I don't know about. I haven't like gotten there yet. Like, you would think it would be harder, like the way people talk about it, like, oh, female in the business, but it's really not. Like people, I feel like we're in 2020. People are equally respected, and people, I don't know. Especially like I won't say people are equally like respected everywhere, because that's obviously not the case. But especially like I'm just talking around here, like in the music business, I haven't really felt any. I don't know what to say. Like. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
cool.
Kind of
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I mean, I'm having fun. I'm sitting here talking to you guys right now, so yeah, I guess it's cool.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Are you saying I've been blessed, or what's the translation?
What are you talking? Wait, what part are you talking about?
It says it's like because I can't speak the language.
Yeah.
But it says I've been blessed. I've been blessed.
Yeah. I say I've been blessed. That's English, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, you are saying I've been blessed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Is there any?
Cool, man. Appreciate it.
I got one last question for you. Your outfit. and a performance and the whole like aesthetic of it, was that inspired by anything, or was that just your
Very Black Panther inspired. Very
Black Panther
vibe.
Yeah, with the hat and everything.
I felt like it was actually like one of the biggest Norwegian talk shows we have out here. So I felt like I had to like really make a statement because we're going through really tough times right now, and the world is fucked up. So I thought that would be the perfect place to get some inspiration from right now. And it really I feel like it really did make the performance more powerful, like more, I don't know, like made a statement or something.
No, absolutely. It adds a seriousness to it, adds an intensity to it. Has there been, I'm not super up in Norway going on right now, but there's been a large explosion of like racism and stuff lately too? I mean, I know there's been a huge right-wing push across the world lately, but like... Yeah,
I'll say that there's obviously way more happening out there where you guys live in the States. But out here, I feel like it's kind of like, I'll say like low key, like not like people are not really like that obvious with the racism out here. It really happens behind closed doors and like at workplaces. So I won't say it happens like that openly, like in the public and that, but when it does, it always goes south. So yeah,
it's interesting. We're definitely experiencing it's weird. I feel like that was the racism that we all like knew and got used to for a long time, was the kind of covert behind closed doors kind of thing. And then it became a bit more overt over the past 4 years, certainly. But yeah, anyway, I mean, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you about, Musti.
I've got one question though.
Ask me anything.
Yeah, cool. That part when I was speaking Somali, is that going to be an interview?
Yeah, I was thinking about probably. I mean, as long as it's okay with you.
I'm not really. I felt my Somali's not great, so I would appreciate it if you just don't do it. You know?
You're gonna get roasted by your family or something?
Yeah, probably. They watch everything I do. Like they really watch everything. Like I feel like they sit in the living room and search my name up on YouTube and just watch everything that's got my face in it. So if they pick something up wrong, they're gonna roast me forever. So if you can just like cut out, it would be cool.
I'll trade with you if I can put this part in that you're talking about right now, and I'll cut out the Somali part.
Yeah, cool, perfect.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Keep doing you. Keep making music. I really dig it.
Cool. Stay safe out there, man. Remember to wash your hands.
Yeah, you too. Stay safe in the lockdown.
Yes. All right.